Today there is interesting news from the Toretsk direction. Here the Ukrainian High Command has completed the formation of yet another new army corps led by the well-known Azov Brigade. Tailored to operate effectively in the dynamic frontline near Toretsk, this corps poses a major obstacle to Russian plans, potentially dealing a decisive blow to their entire Donbas operation. The 12th Special Purpose Assault Brigade. Azov has long been one of Ukraine's most iconic and formidable fighting units. Originally formed in 2014 as a volunteer regiment during the earliest stages of the war in Donbas, Azov evolved from a militia-style formation into one of the most disciplined and combat-experienced brigades in Ukraine's National Guard. Its composition of highly motivated volunteers, its emphasis on initiative and cohesion, and its legendary defense of Mariupol, especially during the siege of the Azovstal plant in 2022, cemented its place in modern military history. Azov has remained active in nearly every major flashpoint of the current war, and now, in a major structural shift announced this month, it will form the foundation of the newly created 1st Army Corps of Ukraine. The establishment of the new unit, under the command of Colonel Denis Redis Prokopenko, marks a milestone in Ukraine's military restructuring. This corps will include 5 brigades: the 12th Brigade Azov, the 1st Presidential Operational Brigade Burevyi, the 14th Operational Brigade Chervona Kalina, the 15th Operational Brigade Karadag, and the 20th Operational Brigade Lubart. This means that Azov's former area of responsibility, already one of the most active combat sectors in the Donetsk region, has expanded significantly, meaning Ukraine has essentially placed its most experienced and motivated commanders and soldiers in charge of one of the most critical portions of the Eastern Front. This development comes at a pivotal time, with the front line around Toretsk being one of the most volatile in Ukraine today, and each brigade joining the corps having proven itself in combat. The 1st Presidential Operational Brigade Burevyi is an elite unit that defended Kiev in 2022 and later held critical lines in Bakhmut and the Kupiansk-Liman axis. The 14th Brigade Chervona Kalina is known for its proficiency in urban warfare and effective coordination with drones and artillery, having rotated through Kreminna, Svatove and Bakhmut. The 15th Brigade Karadag, composed largely of volunteers from southern Ukraine and Crimea, played a decisive role in halting a Russian breakthrough at Selidov and has seen extensive action in the Zaporizhia sector. The 20th Brigade Lubart, newly elevated from a special purpose battalion of the Azov Brigade, has extensive experience in halting Russian advances and conducting ambushes in forested terrain near Kupiansk and Siversk. This pool of experience will allow the 1st Azov Corps to conduct highly coordinated operations, whether defensive or offensive. Already Azov's leadership and initiative have helped stabilize the Toretsk sector. In the south, they halted Russian gains at New York and broke through to rescue encircled Ukrainian forces in the industrial zone. When Russian forces later infiltrated Shcherbenivka and nearby settlements, Azov launched a house-to-house clearing campaign through hundreds of buildings and basements, systematically pushing Russian units back to Nelipivka. As a result, Azov now exerts pressure on the Russian southern flank of Toretsk, setting the stage for future Ukrainian counterattacks. What makes this transformation into a course even more consequential is the dynamic tactical situation in Toretsk itself. Russian forces are locked in brutal close-quarters fighting, expending thousands of troops in a desperate attempt to maintain a foothold. By prematurely committing reserves initially intended for a summer campaign toward Kostiantynivka, Russia is showing signs of operational overstretch. This creates an opportunity for the new corps, with its expanded area of responsibility and operational flexibility, to exploit Russian fatigue. Moreover, Azov and their new companion brigades' proven ability to quickly adapt and dominate urban and semi-urban terrain gives Ukraine a qualitative edge. Overall, the creation of the 1st Azov Army Corps reflects Ukraine's push to streamline command around experienced, high-performing units. Each brigade keeps its identity but gains from centralized leadership and shared resources. This isn't just symbolic, but a strategic move to stabilize the Eastern Front. With elite brigades under one proven command, Ukraine aims to halt and reverse Russian advances, starting with Toretsk. Lastly, I know that many of you wanted to support us, but held back because we only accepted credit card payments. Today we are excited to announce that we have now added PayPal and other convenient electronic payment options. To thank you for waiting for such a long time, we are launching our biggest offer ever, 50% sale on all subscription levels. By subscribing, you are not just supporting our work, you're also unlocking access to our exclusive insights, in-depth overviews of all fronts, and strategic geopolitics videos. If you wanted to support our efforts but haven't had the chance, now is the perfect time to jump in and make a real difference. So check out the link in the description to join our cause and become an exclusive member of our community. I truly appreciate everyone who stepped up to join us. Your support means the world to us.